never know. You never know. Hey, it's You Never Know, and I'm David Olney, and hope you're doing good. Let me see what's going on these days. This just in. The Nashville Shakespeare Festival's The Comedy of Errors summer production closed out its run at Centennial Park in Nashville this weekend, and picks up at the Academy Park in Franklin, Tennessee, with shows on September 29th and 30th and October 1st and 2nd. The last night, the show got rained out, which was a drag. So we do it tonight. Okay, whatever. This is all in the past when you hear it, but not to me, because I'm not wide awake. Between now and then, we've got the Americana Fest Music Week performances in Nashville this Thursday, September 22nd. That's my daughter's birthday. At the 5 Spot with Mark Robinson show band. I'll just do about 5 songs with Mark. And R.B. Morris will be on that too, and that starts at 5 p.m., also known as Rush Hour. This Saturday, September 24th, Bobby's Idle Hour on Music Row for a full band blowout from 7 to 9:30. Coming up in mid-October, the Southern Festival of Books in Nashville, be on some kind of panel poetry thing, with the Sonnets, and playing music with the Nashville Shakespeare Festival folks. That'll be fun. As well as literary in the round with Tom House, Michael Supe Granda of the Ozark Mountain Daredevils, and R.B. Morris at Douglas Corner. And I got my radio show Free Fall, WXNA 11 till noon on Tuesdays, 101.5 FM. But the best way to hear it is just to stream it on your computer. So figure out how to do that. Big thanks to Bill Frater on WKRSH Radio in Santa Rosa, California, and columnist at nodepression.com for, quote, expanding the horizons of what radio-friendly means, unquote, in the question and answer column posted this past weekend, which is, that's No Depression. It's go on No Depression. Go on your computer, punch in No Depression, and stuff will come up. Okay, let's do, what else? So, that's just stuff. There's a poster. And there's the Southern whatevers. Southern Festival of Books. Okay, so here's an old song, and I got a lot of mileage out of this song. It's called Saturday Night and Sunday Morning. If I was Saturday night and you were Sunday morning, for a fleeting moment we could touch at midnight, and in that moment could you really know me? But I am looking across the river, longing to be near. The water is too wide, I cannot reach you. I'm as close as I can ever hope to be. And if I was winter dying, and Gladly to your warmth I would surrender, melt the snows and set the rivers free. But I am standing on the mountain, longing to be near. Heaven is too high, I cannot reach you. I'm as close as I can ever hope to be. And if you were the water that you turned into wine, and you could satisfy a drunkard's thirst, I'd surely drink until I could not see. But I am lost in the devil's storm, longing to be near. The wind it blows too hard, I cannot reach you. I'm as close as I can ever hope to be. And if I was Saturday night and you were Sunday morning, for a fleeting moment we could touch at midnight. And in that moment, could you really know me? All right, Saturday night and Sunday morning, and recorded that on Eye of the Storm, and that was the name of the CD also, Eye of the Storm, yes. And that CD, I was really grateful to Rounder Records for letting me do that, because they'd done this, the X-Rays CD, and that kind of lost everybody money, and they went ahead and said, hey, can you do an acoustic album? And I really needed to do that album, and that's kind of when things really kind of got going for me as a songwriter, I think. I've written some good songs before, but it was a different attitude, and that was, so that song was kind of important to me. And oh yeah, when we recorded it, it had Roy Husky Jr. playing bass, and Pat McLaughlin playing mandolin on it. So it's really fun. It's nice. I'm glad to remember to do that song. Okay. I'm working on this thing. I got this big brown piece of wood, you know, and it's like a tabletop. And I got this, you know, wood burning thing, and I burned a sonnet into the tabletop. It looks really cool. And now I got this other piece of wood, and I'm going to start putting these sonnets in. So this is the one I've been working on. And this is basically the King Lear story. I've been kind of obsessed about King Lear when I'm not obsessed about other things. So sonnet, 14 lines, 3 4-line quatrains, and then a couplet at the end. Okay. The king, when he ruled a host of strapping, living, breathing, shining knights. His word and wish were law from coast to coast. His judgment decreed all wrongs and rights. Lithe ladies in their gowns soft as a flower, with eyes that schemed with constant bedroom plots, all moved in the wake of king and power, a world of haves and have-nots. Now the king's o'erthrown and reft of rule, banished to this bleak and blasted heath. His truest friend and subject is his fool. His folly's all that's left to bequeath. Wisdom, folly, how alike they seem. Am I alive, or wake, or do I dream? And that's kind of when King Lear comes to toward the end of King Lear, and he sees his daughter Cordelia, he goes, am I alive? Am I dreaming? You know, it's a really moving scene. Okay, so that's what I got. We're doing this at a funny time, and I'm not really wide awake enough to be coherent, but then when I'm coherent, I'm not coherent. Anyway, I hope you're doing good, and I'll see you next time around. You never know. You never know. You never know.